Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in day 5 of Gunner's December Daily. Now, I explained yesterday I've had this major mental block and I can't seem to figure out what I want to do. So, Gunner is taking one for the team and he is doing December Daily. This is day 5 and these are 5 of his favorite things. Or 5 of my favorite things. This is Gunner speaking. And all we did was have a whole lot of fun with a whole lot of stuff. And that is the object of this entire month. So, we started to do one thing. Gunner started to do one thing and he changed his mind. But we get there eventually, and he gets there eventually. And using up a ton of supplies. I don't know where half of these things are from. I've had them for years. That book right there came from a thrift shop 3 years ago down at the beach. 3 years ago. It has all kinds of activities for kids and recipes and stickers and place cards and all kinds of things that you can do. And we're using the stickers out of it today. The object of this December Daily is to, one, help my mom get out of a crafting rut. The second object is to use up a ton of supplies. Things have been hanging around here for years, and we need to move them out. And this could be a lot cuter than what I may have done, or what my mom may have done. So, this is where I changed my mind. This is Gunnar speaking now. So, I, as the dog, have a lot more freedom for whatever reason in my head. Me, as Beth, feels that's possible. So, I'm looking for 5 things in this sticker book. And I found 5 trees, so we're going to go with them. But I really do have a ton of stuff, and I've had it for years and years and years, and it needs to move around. Because I think that's part of the reason why I got in such a crafting block. I have too much stimuli from everywhere, from the internet, from the stores, from my own stash is huge. So let's pare it down a little bit. And one thing in our family, the dog does take precedence, as he is sitting here helping me edit right now, telling me what to do. So he does take precedence. Our old dog, Bogey, we've had for 16 years, and he took precedence also. So, he should have his own December Daily, in my opinion. Anyhow, it's just for fun. It's a way to use up supplies. I am a big fan of Shannon Green's theory that there are journals for no reason. This is a journal for no reason, other than having fun, playing with paper, talking to the dog, trying to do photo shoots with a dog, an uncooperative dog, and having a grand old time doing it. I am having as much fun doing this as I would my own. So it doesn't get any better than this. Treats, no leashes, chasing cars, stealing socks, and going for golf cart rides. That's my 5 favorite things, says Gunner. I was going to put it on that other piece of paper, but I changed my mind, and I'm going to cut out those little presents and stick them here. Does all of this match exactly? Not really. Going through these 2 books of Christmas ephemera that you can get off of Amazon for cheap, and finding a tree eventually, and putting that on here, and calling today day 5, my 5 favorite things, done. This is also freeing me up and not putting a stress on me as far as an idea, making it perfect, color coordinating, blah, 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 blah. I think that was becoming a daunting task. So, yeah, I just turned it all over to the dog and said, here's the glue stick. Make sure you put the lid on at night. Have a grand time. And he's running with it. No pun intended. So, fun. Love this. Thanks, Gunner. And stay tuned, because now we're going to backtrack a little bit, doing day 1. So day one is me opening a pad of paper that I've had for a little bit and never used it. Let's pick out some pretty colors out of here and run with it. So we are going with this polka dot and going to do this is day one, and we're talking about the new deck at my mom and dad's beach house. And I found a picture in her stash with a dog on it and a little gnome. And then my mom helped me stamp some red and green trees on the other side. And then I did my journaling. So this was a lot of fun. Having fun with glue sticks. It's hard to open the glue sticks for me, but my mom helps me. That's why you see her hands every once in a while. She helps me with some of the tools and tricks of the trade that I can't manage with paws. The deck, my mom and dad's new deck up on the second floor, is luscious. I can see the beach. I don't have to get sand in my fur. I don't have to get the waves chasing me. My dad and I can lay out there in the sun. My mom and dad got new deck chairs for it, and it's delightful. It's blocked from the wind a lot of time because the house blocks it, and you can lay out in the sun, and it's delightful. It is just delightful. Now in the winter, when it gets really cold, I don't know how that's going to work, but for right now, I'm loving it. They're loving it, and that's what the topic is today, the new deck. So we used my mom and I used a bunch of polka dots, and there's my dad and I laying in the sun. My dad's asleep. I'm not quite asleep because my mom came outside with the camera again. And here I'm pulling off day one out of the old journal that my mom was going to do, and I'm going to put it in here. Now, having all these lumpy reindeers because they're out of foam is going to be problematic, but we're going to pretend like we don't know that's going to happen, and we're just going to go with it. So I was looking for stickers in some of my mom's stuff, and I decided, well, she's got a bunch of stamps. Let's stamp some stuff. So, and I think I like doing the stamps because I possibly could get ink on my paws and then run around the house and, track ink everywhere. That would be fun. That would be something I would love to do. That sounds like something I have already done before. But for whatever reason, I decided to just put them in a diagonal line going in two directions, like an arrow, maybe like pointing to where the pages need to be turned. Go on to the next one. I like how sometimes people stamp on cardstock and then cut it out. That's what I try to do with that one little tiny tree that's there on the left-hand side. But I don't know if I like that because it's fiddly cutting all this stuff out with your paws and these tiny yellow scissors that my mom has. And I'm a little afraid of the scissors because I think they're called cutter bee scissors, and there's a bee on them. And I don't like bees at all. At all. So if I see that bee, I'm a little nervous. But we're going to go for it for right now. And I do appreciate my mom helping me with the glue stick and all that. And here she's helping me put this in the right place and keep stamping then. Again, it's just, I told her I wanted a triangle, so she made me a triangle. That was nice of her. Oops, we got some stuff underneath that's going to make that one lumpy. We're going to have to cover that up. And we're going to try with the journaling spot. So the journaling is another journaling card she had in her stuff that I found. And it looks like old-fashioned packaging for Christmas ornaments. So it says, "'Tis the season," and I'm going to stamp on here, deck. And then the journaling is, my daddy built us a new deck. I was able to bark and bark at the construction crew a lot. And he did do that. Every time they were around, it drove the dog nuts. But he's very protective of his house. Now, if you were to come at him with one of those electric guns, not electric guns, but electric nail gun things, he would freak out. But for right now, he made a lot of noise, and he's loving laying out in the sun with his dad on the new deck at the beach house. So, yep, this was day 1. So we're backtracking here a little bit and filling in the spots where we were in our block and took a break for a second and got everything straightened out in our heads. Thanks, Gunner. I appreciate your help. He has helped tremendously with this problem of me having this huge mental block against anything crafty currently. Christmas is not the best time to have this happen, but thankfully he likes a little paint and a little glue stick and a little bit of stamping, and I'm letting him run with it. So Gunner and I both say thanks for watching. Oh, I forgot he added a little bit of tape here too. Just using up washi tape that we have, just using up supplies. So we added a little bit of washi tape as a kind of like not a border, but grounding that journaling block, if that's the right word. I don't know. But it's just something I've seen other people do, and let's try it, and let's use up supplies. So, we do appreciate you watching. Gunner will be back tomorrow in day 6 and probably day 2. And then we have to do day 3 and we'll be caught up. So, for the next 2 days, we have 2 little groupings in one video so that we can catch up. And I appreciate Gunner's help very much. He has quite a messy desk, but no messier than mine most of the time. Thanks for watching, and Gunner and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.